right, we are doing page 2 of Understanding Ratios with our ratio tables. So as always, I'm going to label this number 1 and get started. I know it's going to take me about half during Christmas. What I'm looking for here are my 2 labels, books to bookmarks. Does not matter which one you put them in as long as you're careful about aligning your numbers. This would be total items. Books comes first, and then this ratio 9 comes first, so 9 goes right next door, leaving 2 with bookmarks for 11 total items. They sold 72 books. I see that it's books, so 72 needs to go here. Always be careful about aligning it. How am I changing the 9 to 72? I'm multiplying by 8, so I'm going to multiply that 2 by 8, and I'm going to multiply that 11 by 8. I also could do 72 plus 16 is 88. I got to go back to the problem and see what they're asking for. How many bookmarks did the store sell? Well, that would be 16. It's not right until it has a label. Let's go on to number 2. Fast food restaurant sold 35 burgers with cheese. The ratio of burgers sold with cheese compared to without cheese. Why not just call it burgers and cheeseburgers? But okay. So we've got no cheeseburger, and we got with cheese. Then we got total burgers. I mean, your labels could be slightly different than mine. I've got this ratio of 7 to 3. 7 comes first, with cheese comes first. So that 7 goes with my cheese. The 3 goes without my cheese for 10 burgers. They sold 35 burgers with cheese. So I'm multiplying here by 5. Multiply by 5. Multiply by 5. Could also add. How many burgers did they sell total? It's going to be this number here. 50 burgers. Got to have a label. All right, I'm going to fold this down. Number 3. Adam had $91. If he spent $200 on new books, what's the ratio of money he has to money he spent? Now, this one's a little bit different. What is the ratio? The answer they want is going to have a colon with 2 numbers. So this is different than 1 and 2 where you're given a ratio. You're asked to find something else. Here, we're finding the ratio based on what's given. So he has $91. He spends $21. So this is going to give me my labels. What's the ratio of money he still has to money he spent? So it's really still has and spent for my total amount of money. He spent $21. So this $91, is this money he still has? Or the total amount of money started. I think that 91 goes here based on how this is written, which means 91 minus 21, he has $70 in his pocket. Now, I could write the ratio of money he still has to spend as 70 to 21. But that's not considered simplified. So if you remember these from the first one, we still have to simplify by dividing these all by the same number. 70, I'm not real familiar with 91, so I'm going to work with 70 and 21. There's only so many factors that work here. I can't divide 21 by 10 evenly. I can't divide 21 by 5 evenly like I could with 70, but 3 might work. But 7 definitely works. 7 and 7, so I'm going to divide by 7. So instead of doing 91 divided by 7, I'm going to do 10 plus 3 and get 13. Now, what was the question? What's the ratio of money he still has? 10. Money he spent. 10 to 3 is my final answer. Next question, number 4. At an ice cream shop, the ratio of sugar cones to waffles. I got sugar cones. I got waffle cones. I like both. My kids like waffle cones to total cones. Is 6 to 5. So 6 comes first. Sugar cones comes first. There are 42 sugar cones sold. So sugar, 42. We're multiplying by 7. That works. How many waffle cones would be sold? All right, number 5. I'm going to fold my paper down. Candidate A and candidate B. And total votes. So here's a ratio. A is listed first and 2 is first. So for every 3 votes, 2 went to A, 1 went to B. If A has 14 votes, I can see I'm multiplying by 7 here. What is the combined amount of votes candidate B received? So they're looking for total votes here. Number 6. For an art show, he still has to picture, so I'm looking for a ratio. So my final answer is going to have this colon here. So this is going to give me my labels. He still has to sold would be the total pictures. Total pictures. So he sold 72. Where does this go? Is this what he still has? Or is this the total pictures? I believe this is the total pictures. So here's where I'm so happy that we all get calculators on this, because I don't want to have to subtract this myself. So I'm going to go up here, I'm going to go, well, if I subtract here 153 minus 72, I get 81. I can check it. Yep, that works. So my answer could be 81 to 72, but that's not simplified. You're going to lose points for that. So we have to think about simplify. So what can we divide all of these by? 81 is 9 times 9. So can I divide 9 into 72? Yes, I can. 72 divided by 9 is 8. Now, I know that 9 plus 8 is 17, and I could check with my calculator. Is 153 divided by 9 equal to 17? Good, that's a good check. So in the end, my answer is going to be 9 to 8. That's the simplified form of the answer. Okay, I'm going to start a second one to do the last 4.